easy. And in 2 minutes, they gave us the answer. They said we went through 4 modernizations. 4 modernizations. The 1979 5-year plan was the agriculture modernization. So we started with agriculture modernization. Our second phase was called urbanization, because when you modernize agriculture and you put mechanical systems in there, there is surplus labor. People get, they are no longer required in the production system. So they were ready. They said, we will urbanize these people, and they built towns close to where these people were being displaced. The third, after urbanization, was industrialization, because now you have the labor force in one place, and you are able to employ them in the industries, and the agriculture, since it's modernized, is throwing up excessive surpluses. And the fourth is what they called informationization, which is what they are going through now. It is digitizing their whole society. If you want to buy a bus ticket, you can go on your phone and you can buy a bus ticket, etc., all the way to how they manage their economy. Sir, for us, the path to progress is through agriculture modernization. And by agriculture modernization, I don't necessarily mean just the production sector. It means our mechanization sector. It means our seed sector. It means, so essentially, we need to start this journey of agriculture modernization. And हमारे बच्चों ने पेंडू ही रहना है, हमारे grandchildren ने no. These children, our children and our grandchildren, should be urban people. They should be urbanites. And we need to have less people in the villages. A village is not a, however much it may be romanticized, it's not a good place to live. There is ignorance in the village. Excuse me. I'm a bit passionate about this, so I get worked up, so sorry. But so this, sir, is, we have to have a plan for the agriculture modernization. And for this we require, of course, investment. Investment doesn't have to come from the ADP. The investment doesn't have to come from the government budget. Our problem is that the banking sector has totally ignored us. 40 HBL is the largest lender from the private sector to agriculture. You will be surprised to know, sir, that the total book is only 40 billion rupees for the whole of the country. I mean, people sitting over here can easily understand that for a population which is about 50 to 60%, just 40 billion rupees. There is no money. We are starved of capital. So we don't need any subsidies from you. Get off our backs and see to it that the sector is well funded through the commercial means. The 3 main crops that have done so well in the last 5 to 7 years, it's maize, it's potato, and it's rice. All others have stagnated. Wheat has stagnated, cotton has stagnated, sugarcane has stagnated. Just very marginally it has gone up. These 3 crops are deregulated. The government has nothing to do with them. And that's why, let me tell you, they've done well. We get the best seed from the companies. So we need the best technology, and we need to have a commercial commercial point of view about agriculture. We will have food coming out of our ears because this real estate, this agricultural real estate of the Indus Basin, is one of the best in the world. You can just have maybe the Nile, the Indus Basin, maybe the Mississippi. Just, you can count the rivers, the great rivers of the world. And we have one of those available to us. And we are sitting in an area which is parched, which has, you go to Afghanistan, you go to Iran, you go to the Middle East, you go all over Pakistan, around Pakistan. They have no water. We have a 12-month growing season. We've just been ignored because we have been, we are being perceived as just a traditional, kisan ki, they will always remain like this, and we'll keep throwing crumbs at them. So my, one other point is extremely important. In these last decade or so, 3 mergers have taken place. 3 mergers in the world, sir. One is Monsanto merging and creating now with Bayer. The other, they've created Corteva. The third is Chinachem and Syngenta. These 3 companies, they own about 50 to 60% of the seed of the world. They own 70% of the chemicals of this world. Without their intervention in Pakistani agriculture, we will not get too far. So we are only asking for the best technologies that are available anywhere. Our farmers will definitely deliver. And so I urge you to see to it, Chief Saab is here, to interact with them. And we should get our cotton seed, the GM seed, back into our country. Now I'll just read out, sir, the 10 recommendations that the committee, which was formed under Chima Saab. So GST on all agriculture inputs, including seed, machinery, dairy, fish feed, to be removed. So kindly see to it, Mifta Saab, that GST on inputs, we are already reeling. I think there was a gentleman who said, figures don't lie. Motiwala Saab, I think you said, take our figures and then come and sit with us. So please take our figures. How much has our cost of production gone up? And then on the other side, the government sees to it that we have to sell our wheat at 2,200 rupees. And they put what is called Section 144, and they don't allow us to transport our wheat from one place to the other. Today, the government is importing at 4,500 rupees per mond. Just the impact on 23 million tons that we are producing is 1.5 trillion rupees that is out of the farmer's pocket, and he is not being able to get his true muavza. So, but that is our contribution to society. That is our contribution, but it must be acknowledged that this is the kind of taxation, indirect, that the farmer is paying. Agriculture research budget, so you've already spoken about, should be increased to 1.5% of the agriculture GDP, and subsidy on wheat seed, cotton seed, and fertilizer. Special focus on Balochistan for the Kachi and Kirthar Canal. Electricity rate tariff at ₹8 per unit, plus the fuel adjustment charges, whatever they may be every month. And duty on import of harvesters to be removed. And land record computerization should be completed on priority basis, and linking of the system with the Kisan card. Taxation on non-agriculture purpose tractors should be at par. It's been spoken about. The deregulation of milk and meat prices, like poultry, and rebate on meat processing units in Cholistan and Tharparkar to promote feedlot fattening business. So thank you for giving us a priority. We need to modernize our agriculture. We will have, I'll give you a rule of thumb figure, sir. 1 million acre-feet of water should be producing $2 billion worth of product. 1 million acre-feet of water should be producing $2 billion worth of product. We have more than 110 million acre-feet of water. We should be doing $200+ billion in production in Pakistan.
बजट से काबिल कीमती तजावीज़ के लिए बिजनेस कॉन्फ्रेंस का इनेकाद। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ मेहमान खुसूसी हैं। वो आज इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में मिसाक मईशत के लिए नेशनल डायलॉग का आगाज़ करने जा रहे हैं। मुसलसल आपको इस बारे में अपडेट कर रहे हैं और आने वाली डेवलपमेंट से भी आपको आगाह करते रहेंगे। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में ज़राअत, फूड सिक्योरिटी, तवानाई, टेक्सटाइल, IT, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, बरामदात और दीगर शोबों से ताल्लुक़ रखने वाली शख्सियात शिरकत कर रही हैं। आज के सेशन में शुरका ने अपनी आरा का इजहार किया, कीमती तजावीज़ पेश की। सवाल जवाब का एक सेशन भी हुआ जिसमें वफाकी वज़रा ने सवालों के जवाब दिए। प्री बजट कॉन्फ्रेंस का इनेकाद आज किया गया है जिसका मकसद है निजी कारोबारी शोबे को मुतहर्रिक करना।